Hey, family. Another day to get better. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to read something that I wrote while I was in treatment, when I was incarcerated in prison for my 5th drunk driving. No matter what you're going through, keep pushing forward. Never give up. Nothing can stop you. Right, I'm going to read this. Yeah. Substance abuse and the lifestyle that comes along with it is so filled with chaos, commotion, and disorder. That life is still out there even if I am trying to change. When I am released into society, I do not want to get stirred up in my thoughts and emotions. I will remain calm. I will remember this feeling of relief and be appreciative of the serenity I have outside of the darkness that is active substance abuse. I will be honest and assertive about being an addict and defining my new boundaries. I will consider the point of view and experiences of those in my support network and be willing to apply it to my recovery. I will be aware and cautious of the people I choose to be involved with. I will not judge others. I will be humble and remember that all darkness can be eliminated when exposed to the light. Yeah, so that's something I wrote. Must have been off of something that I read, which said this here. So I'm going to read that too. So this one here, there is no who is by or no author or anything like that. It's just a go placidly among the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself to others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let not this blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace in your soul. With all its sham drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful. Strive to be happy. While I was reading that, I looked up at the phone here, and my image was completely still. So this video, there might be a frozen spot in it. Hopefully, You guys got that poem or whatever it is. I think it's a poem. And I'm gonna get it started on a little bit of introduction to guilt and shame, and then the next video will also be a little bit deeper into the subject. But what is guilt? Feeling of having done something wrong, painful feeling of regret, results from behaving in a manner contrary to our beliefs and values. It's another thing I got to do another video on, values, but beliefs and values, they're huge in our journey to become better every day. Guilt is a learning tool that helps us understand what is acceptable or unacceptable, learning and growth promoted. Characteristics of guilt: concerned with behavior, which is externally located. Failure of doing is a characteristic. I made a mistake. I feel bad. Sense of wickedness. Bothered by transgressions. Possibility of repair exists. Fears punishment. Heal by making amends and asking forgiveness. What is shame? Feeling of being wrong, bad, disgusting. Painful feeling about oneself as a person. Results from feeling there is a deficiency within us. Serves no useful purpose in development of self. It promotes low self-esteem and diminishes personal worth. Characteristics of shame are being concerned with identity of self, which is internally located. So characteristics of guilt are externally located. Shame is internally located. Oh, okay. So this is kind of a comparison, guilt and shame. So concerned with behavior for guilt is externally located. Characteristic of shame, concerned with identity of self, which is internally located. Failure of doing for guilt, and then shame is failure of being. And then guilt was I made a mistake. Shame is I am a mistake, so a sense of powerlessness. Guilt is bothered by, or I feel bad, which is a sense of wickedness. And shame is I am no good, a sense of worthlessness. Guilt was bothered by transgressions. Shame is bothered by shortcomings. Guilt, possibility of repair exists. Shame, repair seems impossible. Shame is a matter of identity. Guilt is fears punishment, and shame fears abandonment. Guilt, heal by making amends and asking forgiveness. Shame is heal by changing your self-concept. Then there's a shame/addiction spiral. So it starts off awareness of still more defects. Or no, it's coming out that way. Okay, so initial event, initial awareness of defects. Then feelings of shame, desire to escape, self-defeating behavior, could be alcohol or drug use to escape. Then the initial consequences, embarrassing incidents, discomfort of loss of control, so awareness of more defects, increased shame, greater need to escape. Maybe you drink or use again. Then your tolerance increases, addiction starts to develop. Then more serious consequences, humiliating incidents, disgrace from the complete loss of control, and then awareness of still more defects, and it's just a giant spiral. So, but that's going to be it for this video. Read a little something that I wrote myself. and started the introduction to what guilt and shame are, and then I'll read a little bit more in the next video on what guilt and shame is. But the last thing that I'm going to do in this video is read my nightly journal entry from when I was in prison doing my treatment program in the challenge incarceration. Excuse me. All right. Where we at? As soon as I find out where we're at here, I can't remember where I left off. So yeah, man, I hope you guys are getting something out of this, man. I'm just doing my best to expose you guys to some information. Just being real, sharing my experience, sharing. I'm actually, I got a lot to learn. I mean, I by no means have my shit together. I'm going further and further into this journey of self-empowerment, self-change. The more that I look into this material and make videos on it. Come on, man. All right, so maybe we're on November 4th of 2011. Okay, yeah, what was positive and what was negative about today? The positives for me today were PT, so physical training, because I got my best 2-mile run, and CTRT, which is criminal thinking, rational thinking, because the video we watched with Alfonso Bailey was motivating. The negative about today was the fact that the weather was nice and I couldn't spend the day with my family. What were the main feelings I experienced that day? I was filled with joy and peace because of the beautiful weather and motivated by the desire for a prosperous future. What helped me make it through the day? Being sober and learning new and healthy skills for coping with emotions and changing the negative thought patterns I have developed. Awesome. That's cool. What did I learn today? November 4th of 1922, the entrance to King Tut's tomb, so King Tutankhamun, his tomb was discovered November 4th of 1922. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep pushing forward. Never give up. Just because we've done something so long does not mean we have to continue to do it. We can change anything we want. God bless. See you guys in the next video.